Real quick before we jump into this video, make sure you watch to the very end because there's a good side-by-side comparison for the stock exhaust versus aftermarket exhaust. So make sure you watch to the end. Thanks.
All right, guys, so today I'm just gonna jump right into this one. I'm gonna be installing my exhaust on my Yamaha Raptor. And this is gonna be a dual exhaust setup, in case you're wondering. And now the first part that I did just real quick was, I don't know if you can tell these things. I put new exhaust studs in. You know, you don't have to do this, but I figured I might as well since I already had the whole exhaust off. So I put new exhaust studs in, I put a new exhaust gasket in, and then I just have this mid pipe just hanging here at the moment. And then after you get that all just set on there, I picked up a couple of new nuts too, because mine were kind of rusted. So just loosely screw those on so it doesn't fall out. So here's the head pipe on right now, and then the next step is to put the 2-in-1 piece on. And mind you, this is all according to the directions that came with the exhaust, so that's the steps I'm going. Just gonna slip that on there. And give it a little twist. First thing you actually want to do, once if you happen to not do your studs and all that stuff, is this piece right here, if you can see it, this wiring harness right here, you have to flip this around. So this bracket right here was on the other side, and you have to flip it to this side and upside down so you have clearance for your other pipe that usually isn't there. So that's the first thing you gotta do. So once you get your 2-in-1 on, I'd say make sure the clamp for the spring is out so it's easy to get to. You know, unfortunately the directions aren't super clear on what to do, so you just kind of gotta roll with it. But yeah, then you're gonna put your right side pipe on first. Which they do not make this easy. Okay, so I got the right side, which is the down pipe, or the bottom one. Now I'm not looking forward to trying to finagle this frickin' top piece in. That seems really difficult, but we'll give it a shot. It's like it wants to go in, and then it just stops for some reason. Ooh, that's sharp. All right, she finally slid in. Let's go check to see what the other side looks like now. think we're gonna have to try to zip tie those wires up somewhere because I definitely don't like how close they are to the exhaust or the shock, honestly. All right, so if you can tell, I got both pipes on. Now the next step is to slide the mufflers on, and we will go from there. All right, so I guess we'll start with the right side first. Just slide it all the way in there until it stops. Then, yeah, unfortunately, it's not gonna mount up to your original mounting screws for your muffler. It's gonna go to your front grab bar for some reason. I don't know why they didn't just move this. Maybe put another one on. That would have made more sense to me because I always like just trying to stay as factory as possible, but it is what it is. And that bolt on this model at least is a 12 mil for reference. Then you just kind of eyeball it, line it up, and put your screw back in, your bolt. By the way, this exhaust system came with new bolts, a little longer than the stock one that was there. I'm guessing to adjust, you know, the compensation for the mounting the muffler. Now don't tighten that down all the way because, you know, there's gonna be adjustments. Now we're gonna hop onto the other side. All right, same dealio. Just slide your muffler onto your pipe until it stops. This one, I don't know what one it's gonna go into. It's kind of in the middle, of course, awkwardly in the middle. That's freaking stupid. All right, guys, so you can see that I got the exhaust all tightened up. And let me tell you, it was pretty terrible and a huge pain. So this pipe would not align. It would not align to this front grab bar for some reason, bolt, and there was just nothing I could do. I mean, I made every adjustment I could up front. You know, so I don't know if it was a defective, something. It had to be something in the system. The exhaust system was defective, and mind you, I didn't buy this. It came with the quad because I didn't buy the quad brand new. I bought it off a guy who had this exhaust, never mounted it or anything. It was brand new in the box, you know, supposedly. But it was sitting for a long time, so I don't know if possibly something got warped or bent out of shape. That's my only hypothesis, I guess, other than it was defective from the factory because it would not go on. I had to push this exhaust as hard as I could, get the bolt in, and then drill it in. Definitely not what I wanted to do. You know, I always like to make sure everything lines up perfectly, and you know, I never like to force anything, but it was all I had to do. So yeah, drop a comment and definitely let me know what you think. But anyway, so I put on the rest of the springs. As you can see, I got the exhaust bolts all tightened up and everything. Got those two springs. You got to get your clamp. And I don't know, like I said, the problem was this top pipe did not go in far enough. So, you know, the muffler was sticking out a little too far. So like I said, I don't know. I mean, I messed with these three components so much, you know, trying to get any extra clearance I could, and, you know, messed with the head pipe up there, and it just was not working. So yeah, but I mean, it's definitely tight, but supposedly it makes all the clearances. So we're gonna go ahead and do a first startup on it. And mind you, I don't have the tune on it yet. That will be coming next, and also in a separate video. But yeah, we're gonna do the first startup. All right, so this is first startup, first reaction. Super nervous.